Well, over the weekend, we had a raid on depositors' funds in Cyprus, and as a result, that has sent our markets down. I'm here with Jim Cramer, so let's talk about this. It's really not so much that Cyprus is this little island off the coast of Greece and that it's not that big of a country. The issue is, if they can do it at Cyprus, they can do it to any other country in the EU, and that's a very frightening thing.
Right. I think that this is the other way to get at the money rather than crunch the bank debt. They always seem to want to protect the bank debt. I think the bank debt is what should suffer. I have to tell you, where are the regulators? How did these banks ever get so big? How did they get all this hot money? Why were they paying 5% interest? Why weren't these shut down? Like, where is the regulation there? I mean, we have very tough regulations. You know, you read the paper, you always think that we're just not regulating our banks at all. We are so tough. I just think, and my friend Matt Hortween, who writes for us, was saying to me, Jim, you really should just jump up and down and say, this was outrageous that it ever got there, and now they have to do it this way, and that's outrageous. How could you take it, the guys who have 1,000 euros? How could they pay?
There was 10 times the amount of money in these banks than the entire country. We know it's Russian money. There's, of course, talk it's Russian mob money,
right,
which is why the Russians kind of can't really come in and save this
right,
money.
It's outrageous, and I got to tell you that the idea that they should charge the same thing from 100,000 euros down, I mean, come on. And the fact that that came up so stupid, this is like dumber than the sequester. And I really feel that they have to say, if you have 10,000 euros in a bank, they got to just say, listen, you're getting a pass. Because, by the way, who has 100,000 euros in a bank account? That's gigantic.
Right.
That's Russian mob money.
Now, they said that the parliament has to vote on this. They are delaying the vote. It was supposed to happen the weekend, then it was going to happen now, and now I'm hearing it's going to be pushed out all the way to Friday. Ultimately, this has brought us back to Europe. We're kind of pushed that off to the back burner for a while. It is now front burner issue again. Our country is looking at it again. Now it's roiling our markets. So at what point are we going to be able to? This has been going on for 3 years.
But the roiling is wrong here. I mean, we have to look. You could have come. You could have come down here you could have come in very easy today, and the market be down exactly as much as it is because we were up. We've been up so much. We were down Friday on a decent employment number, and I am like horrified that the charts are so straight up. Because that doesn't work. You can't have what's known as a parabolic move last too long. I think this is good, this sell-off. I know no sell-off's ever supposed to be good, but we got to cool this thing. And if we cool because of Cyprus, that's fine. I am not worried about our banks. I do worry about their banks. That's why I don't recommend their banks. I think Deutsche Bank, if you had to get in one, I do think Santander lower is good. I like BBVA more than Santander, but there's no need. There's no need.
You always say there's a bull market somewhere.
Well, I just think, as I was going back and forth with my friend Doug Cass, in the end, this has nothing to do with the price-to-earnings ratio of Bristol-Myers.
Okay. All right. So right now, it sounds like you might be
I don't like the market.
back.
I said that. Look, I said I want to avoid this last 1% to 2%. Too dangerous to get. And until we repeal that 1% to 2%, I am not going to be able to pick at anything other than the ones that are down, and that's what we're doing for Action Alerts.
All right, so it sounds like Jim's going to take some time now, take a pause, wait until the prices get better.
Fed,
Wait until the prices get better.